Love is not just an emotion, it is a long journey full of challenges, learning, and growth. But do we truly understand love, or are we merely lost in the ups and downs of our emotions? Love sometimes doesn't need to be expressed through flowery words, it is shown through small gestures, subtle actions that we unintentionally overlook. Have you ever wondered if a man loves you but is too shy to confess? In reality, there are clear yet extremely subtle signs that you can notice in the way he behaves with you. Let's explore the signs that he loves you, even if he has never dared to say it. Welcome to the Sophia's Knowledge channel, and my name is Sophia. This is the place where we explore real-life stories, deep lessons, and valuable experiences about love. Today, in this video, Sophia will share with you 6 signs a man loves you but doesn't dare to say it, a fresh perspective that will help you build and maintain a lasting relationship. If you've ever wondered about the questions of love, don't miss this video. To have the best experience, find a quiet spot, put on your headphones, and let yourself fully listen to what I'm about to share. Relax and let everything flow away. Let's discover together the secrets that will help you live more fully in each relationship. Let's get started. Sign 1. He often steals glances at you. When eyes reveal what the heart hasn't dared to say. Love has its own languages, and it doesn't always need words. Some deep emotions are hidden in a glance, in actions that seem accidental. If you pay attention, one of the clearest signs that a man loves you but doesn't dare to confess is his gaze. He often steals glances at you, not just once, but repeatedly, consistently, and with hidden meanings. His gaze isn't merely because you are beautiful or attractive, but because you are in his heart. The eyes are the window to the soul. There is a saying, words can lie, but the eyes cannot. When a man has special feelings for you but lacks the courage to express them, he often chooses to observe you from afar. Not because he doesn't want to approach you, but because he is afraid of revealing his true feelings, afraid of rejection, afraid of losing what he already has with you. Have you ever caught his gaze following you, only for him to quickly turn away as if nothing happened? Or have there been moments when you feel like someone is watching you, and when you turn around, you see him quickly looking away, pretending to be busy? It's not a coincidence. That's a clear sign of someone who is trying to hide his feelings with silence and a safe distance. Why doesn't he dare to speak up? Not every man is confident enough to confess his feelings. Maybe he doesn't feel ready, maybe you are too special to him, or maybe he's afraid of losing the current relationship. He chooses to observe you from afar, quietly watching every smile, every gesture, every small action you make, as a way of keeping you in his private world without having to say anything. Stealing glances is not a sneaky act in a negative sense. It's a look filled with admiration, tenderness, and sometimes the longing to get closer. Every time you appear, he can't help but look. Every time you smile, his gaze is drawn to you. And even if he tries to act indifferent, his heart still races every time your eyes accidentally meet. He doesn't speak, but his eyes speak volumes. What's special about this gaze is its sincerity. It's not a fleeting, accidental, or shallow glance. It's a look that lingers longer than usual, has depth, focus, and sometimes embarrassment when caught staring. Some men look at you as if trying to memorize every detail of your face, every wrinkle on your brow, every new hairstyle. And when you catch that gaze, you will immediately recognize it, because it's completely different from the look of a normal friend. If you pay attention, you'll notice that his gaze always finds you in crowded gatherings. Even when talking to others, he sneaks glances at you. If you leave the room, he will follow you with his eyes until you're out of sight. These are honest moments, not arranged or calculated, simply, he can't take his eyes off the person he loves. So, what should you do when you notice this? If you have feelings for him too, don't hesitate to respond with a friendly glance or a soft smile. Sometimes, just a nod or a reassuring look is enough to give him the courage to take a step closer. If you're not ready or don't feel the same, you can still maintain subtlety and gentleness. Because his silence is already brave enough, brave to love you quietly, and brave to accept not saying it out loud, as long as you are happy. In the end, stealing glances is not just a suspicious act, but in the context of love, it is a beautiful and subtle expression. It is proof of a silent, respectful, and patient love. If you notice someone always watching you with a gentle and meaningful gaze, you may be lucky to be the world of someone, even if just in those quiet moments. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends or loved ones to spread its value. And if you have any questions or ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm always listening and ready to respond. Let's continue together. Sign 2. Always ready to help you. When actions speak louder than words of love. In love, not everyone has the courage to say the 3 words "I love you." Instead of expressing feelings with words, some people choose to show their affection through actions. One of the clearest signs that a man loves you but doesn't dare to say it is that he is always ready to help you, no matter the circumstances. You might not realize it, but pay attention. He is always there whenever you need him, always helping you solve the smallest problems, always standing behind you to support you without needing a thank you. It's not a coincidence, it's a special care that only those who truly care about each other will give. When a man loves secretly, he becomes a silent hero. Men naturally have the instinct to protect and take care of the ones they love. If a man is always ready to help you, even with small tasks like fixing your bike, carrying things, assisting with work, or even simply bringing you a glass of water when you're tired, believe that you hold a very special place in his heart. Think back, has he ever been willing to take time out of his personal schedule to help you without complaining? Has he ever said, "It's fine, it's nothing," when you feel awkward about asking for too much help? If so, it's very likely that he has special feelings for you that even he hasn't had the courage to admit. Not just helping, but helping unconditionally. What's special about a man who loves silently is that he doesn't help you out of duty, he does it because he wants to. When a man truly likes you, he will never calculate the costs or expect something in return. He doesn't help you just because of politeness, but because he wants you to feel safe and happy. He's not afraid to spend hours fixing things you've broken, staying up late to help you finish a project, and he's not afraid to put aside his own work just to listen to you complain about a tiring day. For him, helping you is a joy, not a duty. As long as he sees you smile, all the effort he's put in becomes worthwhile. He puts you first, even without saying it. A man who loves silently will always try to be there for you whenever you face difficulty. Try to remember, when you were sick, who was the first person to bring you medicine? When you complained about a problem, who was the one to proactively find a way to help you solve it? When you said you were having trouble with your car, computer, or work, who was the one who immediately found a way to assist you without hesitation? The answer is most likely him. A man who truly likes you will always prioritize you in any situation. No matter how busy he is, he will find a way to help you. No matter how tired he is, he will try to make time for you. This isn't the act of a regular friend, it's the care of someone who loves but hasn't dared to say it. Small signs but great meaning. He not only helps you with big tasks but also notices the little things that most people overlook. When you complain about the cold weather, he'll offer you a jacket without you asking. When you're tired, he'll proactively ask, "Would you like something to drink? I'll go get it for you." When you're under work pressure, he'll say, "Let me know if you need help with anything." Sometimes, love doesn't need flowery words. It's simply silent actions filled with sincerity, small gestures enough to make you feel the warmth and care from someone who always places you in an important position. Why doesn't he say it? There are many reasons why a man may choose to love you quietly rather than confess directly. He's afraid of losing the current relationship. If you two are friends or colleagues, he may worry that confessing his feelings will make the relationship awkward. He's not sure about your feelings, If you haven't shown any signs that you also like him, he may hesitate for fear of rejection. He's not confident enough. Maybe he feels that he's not good enough for a relationship with you, or he's waiting for the right moment. Whatever the reason, the one thing that's certain is that he likes you a lot, and he's showing it through his small actions every day. What should you do when you notice this? If you also have feelings for him, try to open up a little more. A sincere thank you, a tender look, or a compliment can help give him the courage to take a step closer to you. If you don't have feelings for him, appreciate his care and treat him gently. Don't take advantage of his kindness, but also don't unintentionally hurt the one who has always quietly watched over you. In the end, love is not only expressed through romantic words. Sometimes, it's conveyed through small but sincere actions. A man who truly loves you will never let you face difficulties alone. He will always be there, always help you, always do everything for you without expecting anything in return. If you notice a man like this in your life, don't miss the chance to reflect on your own heart. Because he may be the one who has loved you in the most sincere way you've ever known. If you're still watching this video, don't hesitate to comment continue. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel so that Sophia gets more motivation to create more meaningful and great videos. Let's continue together. Sign 3. He cares about you more than others. When attention is no longer a coincidence. In life, there are people who give you special attention without any specific reason. They listen to you more, pay attention to the smallest details in your life, and always want to know how you're feeling. If a man gives you more attention than others, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign of silent love. He cares about you in a way no one else does. A man who loves you but hasn't dared to say it will show very clear signs through how he cares about you. What's special is that this care is not the same as how he treats others. When you talk, he listens not just with his ears, but with his heart. When you need help, he's there faster than anyone else. When you're in a bad mood, he's the first to notice, even before you say anything. You may not notice, but he always has a special sensitivity toward you. If you're sad, he'll find a way to comfort you. If you're happy, he'll be happy with you. If you need advice, he'll always try to help you find the best answer. Care comes not from words, but from actions. A man who loves you but hasn't dared to say it will show his feelings more through actions than words. He doesn't just ask how you're doing out of politeness, he genuinely wants to know. He doesn't just say hang in there when you face difficulties, but he'll find ways to help you overcome the challenges. When you mention that you like a certain type of food, he'll remember and might surprise you with it one day. When you casually mention a hobby, he'll look into it to be able to talk to you about it. When you're tired, he'll proactively ask if you need rest or any help. Not everyone does these things, and certainly, no one would do it if they didn't have special feelings. He remembers more about you than you think. One clear sign of special care is that he remembers you more than you might expect. You may not realize it, but he always remembers the little things about you that even you might have forgotten. He remembers what kind of coffee you like to drink. He remembers you once said you hate strong-smelling perfumes. He remembers you mentioned you wanted to travel somewhere someday. Not everyone has such a good memory, but for him, everything related to you holds special value. He gets jealous but doesn't say it. An important sign of special care is that he feels uncomfortable when you're close to another man. He might not say anything, but his expressions, actions, and glances will reveal it. If you mention someone frequently, he might casually ask, "Who is he?" If you go out with another man, he might seem quieter than usual. If someone teases you with someone else, he might react more strongly than necessary. This is a natural reaction from someone who truly has feelings but hasn't dared to confess. He wants you to notice him, but he doesn't have the courage to admit his feelings. He prioritizes you in every situation. One of the clearest signs of special care is that you're always his priority. No matter how busy he is, he will make time for you. Even if there are other choices, he will choose you. If you need help, he will be ready to postpone his personal plans to be with you. If you're having a bad day, he will make time to listen to you, even if he's having a tough day too. If you accidentally text him late at night, he will still reply immediately, rather than waiting until the next morning. This priority isn't out of duty, it comes from sincere feelings. He doesn't help you because he expects something in return, but simply because you are important to him. Why doesn't he say it? There are many reasons why a man might choose to care for you quietly instead of directly expressing his feelings. He's afraid of rejection. If he's not sure about your feelings, he might worry that confessing will ruin the current relationship. He's afraid of making things awkward. If you two are friends or colleagues, he may hesitate because confessing could make things uncomfortable. He's not ready. Sometimes, a man needs more time to feel confident enough to enter a relationship, even though he knows he's in love with you. Whatever the reason, his care speaks volumes. No one would spend so much time and effort on someone they don't have special feelings for. What should you do when you notice this? If you also have feelings for him, try to open up a little more. A sincere thank you, a tender look, or a soft comment like, "You always care about me," could give him more motivation to take a step forward. If you don't have feelings for him, appreciate his care gently. Don't ignore it, but also don't accidentally create false hope if you know you can't reciprocate those feelings. In the end, when a man cares about you more than anyone else, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign of silent love, but very sincere. If you notice this sign in someone, take a moment to think about whether he could be the one you've been waiting for. Because sometimes, happiness isn't found in distant things, it's right next to you, you just haven't noticed yet. Sign 4. He gets jealous but doesn't say it. When emotions can't be hidden. Love is one of the strongest emotions a person can experience. When a man has feelings for you but hasn't dared to express them, he will try to hide the signs of love, but there is one thing he cannot control: jealousy. Jealousy is a natural reaction when someone is afraid of losing the person they care about. But for men who love silently, they don't easily admit this. They will try to hide it, pretend not to care, but their actions and glances accidentally reveal everything. If you notice a man displaying subtle signs of jealousy when you are close to someone else, he is likely in love with you but lacks the courage to say it. Subtle signs of hidden jealousy. He suddenly becomes silent or changes his attitude. One of the clearest signs of jealousy is a change in how he treats you. If you mention another guy or show special interest in someone else, you might notice. He suddenly becomes less talkative, no longer as cheerful or open as usual. He might avoid you for a while, as if trying to control his emotions. If you're texting or chatting happily, he might become indifferent or respond more briefly than usual. This isn't because he's angry with you, but because he's trying to hide his discomfort when he sees you care about someone else. He teases or makes indirect comments. When a man is jealous but doesn't want to admit it, he might use teasing or indirect remarks to express his feelings. For example, if you mention another guy, he might say, "Oh, you're pretty close with that guy, huh?" If you go out with someone else, he might comment, "I wonder if someone's forgotten about their friends?" If you're receiving attention from another guy, he might jokingly say, "Looks like you're about to have a boyfriend, huh?" These comments might seem casual, but they actually hide care and a bit of jealousy. He cares about the men around you. A man who loves silently will always pay attention to other men who come into your life. He might not say it, but there will be signs showing his concern. He might ask questions like, "Who is that guy?" or "How long have you been close to him?" He will pay more attention when you mention a guy, even remembering the names of people you've talked about. If you mention a man who treated you well, he might seem uninterested or intentionally change the topic. All of this shows that he's concerned about your relationship with others, even though he's trying to act like nothing is wrong. He tries to attract your attention. When a man feels jealous, he not only feels uncomfortable but might act in ways to get your attention more. If you're close with someone else, he might deliberately talk to you more, or find ways to be near you more. He might show off his talents or strengths when other men are around. In some cases, he might pretend to be close with another girl to observe your reaction. All of this comes from the desire to receive your attention. He changes his emotions quickly. Another sign of hidden jealousy is abnormal emotional changes. If you spend a lot of time with another man, he might seem cold or less talkative. If you pay less attention to him, he might become irritable or impatient. If he sees you enjoying yourself with someone else, he might act indifferent, as if he doesn't care, but in reality, he's trying to hide his true feelings. These reactions prove that he has strong feelings for you, but hasn't dared to admit it. Why doesn't he say it? There are many reasons why a man might love you but not express his jealousy openly. He's afraid of revealing his feelings. If he's not ready to confess, showing jealousy might give him away. He's not sure about your feelings. If he doesn't know if you like him, he might worry that showing jealousy will make you feel uncomfortable. He's afraid of ruining the current relationship. If you two are friends or colleagues, he might fear that jealousy will change the relationship between you. What should you do when you notice this? If you also have feelings for him, be subtle in giving him the opportunity to confess. Some simple ways include, pay attention to his reaction when you talk about someone else and ask, "Are you jealous?" Half joking, half serious. Create situations where he feels comfortable expressing his feelings. If you're sure about your feelings, you can take a step forward to encourage him to make a move. If you don't have feelings for him, be tactful in your treatment. Don't tease or take advantage of his attention, but also don't unintentionally hurt him. In the end, hidden jealousy is a clear sign of love, no matter how hard the man tries to hide it. When a man cares for you more than usual, worries when you get close to others, and shows obvious emotional changes when there's a rival around, he has likely fallen for you but hasn't dared to say it. If you notice this sign in someone, listen to your heart. Perhaps happiness is right beside you, just waiting for you to recognize it. Sign 5. He always wants to be near you. When distance is no longer a barrier. In love, there is an undeniable truth. When someone loves you, they always want to be near you. No need for words, no need for overt actions, just your presence, and he will find ways to be by your side as much as possible. If a man frequently appears around you, always finding reasons to be near you, whether in work, study, or casual meetings, it's not a coincidence. It's a clear sign that he holds special feelings for you but lacks the courage to confess. He's always present wherever you are. Have you ever noticed that he seems to always appear near you, no matter where you go or what you do? If the two of you are in the same place, he will purposely choose a spot near you. If you attend a social gathering, he will find a way to be there. If you frequently go somewhere, it's likely that he will accidentally show up at those places more often than usual. This is not random. It's because he enjoys the feeling of being near you, even if it's just in silence. He always tries to sit near you. In group gatherings, meals with friends, or in class, he will subconsciously choose a seat near you. If there are many empty seats, he will still choose to sit next to you. If you sit somewhere, he will find a way to move closer to your area. If he can't sit next to you, he will choose a spot where he can easily observe you. This action shows that your presence brings comfort and is important to him. He creates accidental encounters. Do the times you meet him seem like coincidences? If you pay attention, you'll realize that those encounters might be something he's deliberately arranged. If you often visit a familiar cafe, don't be surprised if he starts going there more frequently. If you often take walks in the afternoon, he might accidentally appear on the same path. If you attend an event, he might also find a way to be there. He doesn't say it, but he's taking every opportunity to be close to you without making you feel uncomfortable. He always actively creates opportunities for the two of you to meet. Not just stopping at accidental meetings, he actively creates reasons to be by your side more. If you need help with something, he will be ready to be there immediately. If there's an event or group activity, he will suggest you join. If you have a hobby, he will learn about it to experience it with you. All of these show that he doesn't want to miss any opportunity to be near you. He makes every reason to extend the time he spends with you. A man who loves you but doesn't express it will not only want to meet you, but will also want to be with you for as long as possible. If the two of you are chatting, he will always find ways to prolong the conversation. If the group is going out, he will stay longer if you're still there. If you need to leave early, he might find reasons to go with you. He doesn't want to part from you too quickly because, for him, time with you is the most precious thing. He has small but meaningful gestures. When he's near you, he might have unconscious actions that show his affection, looking at you more than others. Always paying attention to what you're doing. Finding ways to interact with you, even if it's just small talk. These gestures, though small, show that he's naturally drawn to you. He gets worried when you're not near. On the other hand, if one day you're not around as usual, he might ask about you or seem worried. If you're absent from a meeting, he might ask your friends if you're okay. If you don't text or interact for a while, he might find ways to reconnect with you. If you're away or busier than usual, he will care about when you'll be back. This shows that your presence means a lot to him. Why doesn't he say it? Although he always wants to be near you, he might not have confessed for many reasons: fear of rejection. He might be worried that if he confesses, you won't reciprocate his feelings. Uncertainty about your feelings. If he doesn't know whether you like him, he might choose to stay near you to learn more. Wanting to protect the current relationship. If you two are friends or colleagues, he might fear that expressing his feelings will change the relationship. What should you do when you notice this? If you also have feelings for him, try spending more time with him so he feels comfortable and has the opportunity to confess. Responding to his gestures of attention so he knows you also notice him. Sometimes, you can create an opportunity for him to express his feelings. If you don't have feelings for him, be tactful and don't let him hope too much. In the end, when a man always finds ways to be near you, it's not a coincidence. It's because he enjoys your presence, loves to see you, and likes the feeling of being by your side. He doesn't need to say it, but his actions say it all. Pay attention to these signs because, perhaps, right next to you is someone who gives you a quiet but sincere love. Sign 6. Behaving differently towards you. When you are the only exception. In a group of people, everyone will behave differently depending on the circumstances, personality, and relationship. But if a man treats you in a special way, different from others, it may be a sign that he has special feelings for you but hasn't dared to confess. When in love, no matter how much we try to hide it, we still subconsciously treat the person we like in a very different way. It could be special attention, rare patience, or delicate actions that he reserves only for you. Let's explore the signs that show he behaves differently with you than with anyone else. He is gentler and more patient with you than usual. If a man likes you, he will have special patience that he doesn't give to others. Even if he may be hot-tempered or blunt with everyone, with you, he always listens patiently. When you do something wrong, he will not scold you but will gently explain or help you correct it. If you need support, he is willing to help, even if it costs him a lot of time and effort. This difference shows that he sees you as someone very important and wants to protect you. He is constantly attentive to your emotions. A man who secretly loves you will be very sensitive to your feelings. If you are sad, he will be the first to notice, even if you haven't said anything. If you're happy, he will feel happy as well and take supportive actions. If you're angry, he will try to calm you down or avoid making you feel more upset. This care is not ordinary politeness, but a natural reflex from someone who has deep feelings. He treats you more delicately than others. There are small gestures that are enough for you to notice that he treats you more specially than the people around you. If you need help, he will immediately offer assistance without you having to ask. If you accidentally make a mistake, he will find a way to help you without anyone else noticing. If you go somewhere, he may worry and ask about you more than usual. These things prove that you are important to him in a very special way. He often teases you, or conversely, becomes shy around you. The difference in behavior may manifest in two opposite tendencies. He teases you more than anyone else. If a man frequently teases you, joking with you in a cute or humorous way, it could be his way of trying to get your attention. He becomes shy and quieter when he's near you. Conversely, if he is usually very talkative but becomes reserved when he's around you, this may also be a sign of secret affection. Regardless of the way, this difference only appears when he's with you, proving that you are special to him. He listens to you more than anyone else. An important sign of special affection is attention and listening. When you talk, he will focus entirely on you, even if it's just small talk. He remembers things you've said, even though you may have forgotten. If you ever mentioned a hobby or a small detail, he may unexpectedly bring it up or act based on it. This proves that he truly cares about you and wants to understand you better. He gives you special priority. If you need help, he is willing to drop what he's doing to assist you. If you invite him to hang out, he may change his schedule just to join you. If you text or call him, he replies faster than to others. These things show that you are not just an ordinary person to him, but someone he places in a special position. He has special reactions when another guy approaches you. Even if he hasn't confessed his feelings yet, when he sees you getting close to another guy, he will react differently. He may become quieter or say less when you mention that person. He may ask indirectly about your relationship with the other person. In some cases, he may try to show himself more when someone else is interested in you. These reactions prove that he doesn't want to lose you but isn't brave enough to express his feelings. Why does he behave differently towards you but doesn't say anything? There are many reasons why a man loves you but doesn't dare to express it. He fears rejection. The biggest fear of those who love in silence is being rejected and ruining the current relationship. He's unsure of your feelings. If he doesn't know if you like him, he may worry that if he confesses, things will become awkward. He needs more time to prepare. Some men prefer to wait until they feel confident enough or have a better opportunity to confess their feelings. What should you do if you notice these signs? If you also have feelings for him, create an opportunity for him to feel more comfortable and confident. Respond to his care so that he knows you also care about him. If you don't have feelings for him, treat him gently so he doesn't feel hurt. Finally, a man can hide his words, but he cannot hide the way he behaves with you. If he treats you more specially than anyone else, it is a clear sign that you are not just an ordinary person to him, but someone he always cares about. So, pay attention to his actions and how he treats you, because perhaps love has been right in front of you for a long time. Conclusion. Love doesn't always need romantic words or grand gestures. Sometimes, true affection is shown through small yet meaningful signs, and behaving differently is one of the strongest signs. If a man always gives you special attention, treats you gently, patiently, and delicately, it's not by accident. He may be hiding silent affection, not daring to confess because of fear of rejection or uncertainty about your feelings. Although these signs may not be direct confessions, they are clear signals of deep and sincere love. The way he treats you, the special care he gives you, will be the silent answer to the question of whether he has feelings for you. If you also have feelings, don't hesitate to open your heart and explore his emotions more. If you are not ready, treat him gently so that he doesn't feel hurt. Love is sometimes not about immediate confessions, but about actions and gestures that silently show deep affection. Pay attention to these signs because love may already be by your side, waiting for a chance to ignite. That's the end of today's video. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end. I hope you found valuable lessons, and these shares will help you in your love journey. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting content in the future. I truly appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Wishing you always filled with love and happiness.